Well, hello base, welcome to another Level Up Duds. Today we'll be talking about this miniature right here, alright, which is an elven standard bearer from the old High Elf line from Games Workshop. I think this was bought in the late 90s to early 2000s, so it's pretty old. And I kept it till now, and I'm painting it because I wanted to reward someone for winning the BBL, which is my Beat Bin League. Short form, my name is Bin, basically. And this is a league I formed to basically encourage people to play two-player board games with me, because that's my favorite way of playing board games. And the winner at the end of the year gets a free painted miniature from me. And this is this year's winner. So the winner for this year is Mr. Ryan Myint. Thus, this is his winning miniature. Now, I've not named the miniature, alright, because I want him to name it, but I'll put pictures to the album and the winner himself all in the links below. So first, today we're basically going to talk about the theme of the miniature and of course some paint tips. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing is about the theme. Alright, so the theme is of course from the House of Myint. Ryan said that he liked the colors of blue and gold. Alright, so basically that's the yellow and blue. Alright, and this represents his uniform. The most important part of course is actually the standard itself, which the reason why this is brown here and blue here, it actually encapsulates into one line, which is from land to the sea there is ever only victory held in the hands of the House of Myint. And just to let you know how great his victory was, this year he beat me 24 games to 1. That's what the miniature represents. And so the paint tips, basically, the best one I can talk about is, first thing is about the base. You know, I mean, there is a big difference compared, like, in most bases how they teach you is basically you paint it green, you shade, and then you highlight up from the green. But like in real grass and ground and all, if you actually start with the brown and you highlight fully up light brown and then you do the greens, it makes a ton of difference. I mean, can't really see it here, but basically trust me, it makes a big difference in that even in these little green patches here, that little shade of the browns in between do make it look much more realistic. And on the note of colors, I decided when he said he wanted blue and gold for his uniforms, I already had the banner in this very flashy gold, and I felt that having a metal sash and pants and everything would look a bit weird, you know, the color combination. So I decided to use it because of a matte blue. I decided to use yellow instead, you know. Also, it breaks up the miniature. Imagine it's gold, gold, gold. It's the same kind of color range in a way, gold and yellow. So I felt it still fit, you know, but it gives the miniature a lot more of a different color and palette of shades. And also why I decided to paint the boots black, because, you know, just to break up the miniature somewhat. Now for the banner itself, let's see if I can get it closer. Alright, I would suggest for a lot of the paint tips here and everything, I mean, to learn how to paint, I of course had the book that helped me taught me how to do layers and everything, but I think a big help on how to paint all this in a very nice fashion, and also that it's a very good general tips, is to watch the Games Workshop painting videos that have been coming out. They're very good. I'll put a link below to the entire channel to check them out. I think they taught me a lot of new tricks. I must say that I'm amazed, because a lot of the tricks they did cut down a lot of steps. Although the layering for my book is much more detailed. Example with this the gold pole here, I actually did add another yellow wash on and then the brown wash, which they did. But if you want a decent start on tips and everything, those Games Workshop videos are just fantastic. So I'll put a link to that below. Alright, and on note, also, like for the sword, in point that I just like to say that it's for miniature like elves and everything, it's nice to accentuate the edge of the blade. So, you know, like I put the rune fang steel just to make sure you can see the edges. And also I used a mixed wash of black, blue, and a lot of water, 50% water, to basically give this a different kind of metal feel compared to the banner. I just didn't want it to look like it's the same kind of metal basically. So therefore that's how you see the difference between these two metals. And also the last tip is on feathers. I've not done this. This is the first time I've ever done it. It just shows that what happens when you paint with passion. If you look at the more realistic pictures of feathers, actually, the bone, so-called, of the feather in the middle is actually a bone color. So, you know, it's much faster, yes, to paint the whole thing and shape the whole thing as is the color of the feather. But as you can see, having that one bony line in between the feather makes a huge difference in the miniature. I feel just, I mean, little details makes the whole miniature. So basically, this is the winning miniature for 2014's winner of the Beat Bin League. Thank you very much. Till next word.